Hi everybody, my name is Nolan Winkleman. I'm a licensed PT in the state of New York. This is video number 2 on the channel, so don't go hating on me saying the content is trash or something. We're still just getting started. Today we're going to be doing a video on quick tips for if you're having slight pain in the shoulder while you're overhead pressing. So it's not going to be a long video. I'm just going to give you a couple of tips I've found to work for myself and others. Again, it just really depends what the issue with your shoulder is. So give this a try. If it doesn't help at all, you're still having issues. Remember, I am a physical therapist. I'm not your physical therapist. So if this isn't helping you, you're noticing it getting worse, like definitely check in with your doctor, go to a licensed PT in your area, and get the care you need. But anyways, let's get started. So this is just a quick test kind of to see if you're ready to overhead press for the day. So you should be able to do this while reaching your thumbs and hitting the wall behind you. If you can't do that, then frankly you have no business overhead pressing until you work on that mobility for the day. So here you can kind of see my low back is flat against the wall, so you're not letting the low back arch while you go up with the arms overhead. So if you're not able to get the thumbs to the wall, that's your cue that you need to work on some mobility before you start doing overhead pressing or your overhead work for the day. So once you know you have to work on the mobility, here's a couple ways you can do that. So I'm focusing on the lats and the teres muscle group. So those are going to restrict that overhead motion, especially if you're noticing you can't keep your back flat while reaching overhead and you're not able to reach your thumbs to the wall. So there's me doing it from a different angle. So I'm just moving the arm into kind of a flexion position while rolling over the lats and teres. Here's it from a different angle, so also going overhead. Foam rolling has been shown to help mobility in a lot of studies. So doing this before you go into your overhead pressing can help get rid of any pain if it's due to limitations in range of motion. I'm doing it here with a lacrosse ball, which lets you get a little more targeted. Some people prefer it, others don't like it so much. Here's another way you can kind of work on it. So I'm not going quite as low here as I think you guys should. Your lats connect down into around your hip region. So you can really work all the way down to the hip to work on that lat mobility before you go into your overhead pressing. Another variation, because I'm all about options here. So with the lacrosse ball, you can go up against the wall, and I'm just kind of rolling in that same kind of region. So a lot of times working on that mobility before will help out, but I'm not going to be foolish to think that's the only thing. So one thing you can look at, as you saw there, I kind of narrowed the grip. So if you're always gripping the barbell super wide grip, then try doing your overhead pressing or your overhead motions with a little bit more narrow grip, and a lot of times that will fix a bunch of your issues right there. There I am about to overhead press 225 pounds. So obviously that's a joke. I can't do 225 pounds, but that's another thing you got to work on. So if you're noticing the shoulder pain has just kind of recently started, trying a deload, kind of resetting the weight can also help. A lot of times you're just using too much weight and you need to lower the weight temporarily, work on the form, and build your way back up. So this was a video about mobility, so I'm not including videos of it here, but in general, rotator cuff strengthening and serratus anterior strengthening is going to help decrease the pain in your shoulder when you're pressing overhead, improve the mechanics of the shoulder. So including some of that in your training, if you're not already doing it, is a great idea. With that said, thanks for watching, everybody. Check into the next video, and I hope you took something from this. I hope you get some gains. Thank you to Mike Reynolds, a PT in Boston, for giving me the motivation for this. He's the one I first learned about that lat assessment test from.